Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am out this morning trying to get out before it gets ridiculously hot. Cruising through the neighborhood. Oh, a car is blocking it. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. I'll be too fast. So, a little backstory here. Quickly. A little over 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, probably at this point, we moved from Michigan to Texas. Now, good, bad, or otherwise decision, that's a whole nother story. But, so we moved to a little town called Jarrell, just north of Austin. So if you kind of look at the map, you got Austin, then you look north, Round Rock, Georgetown, then Jarrell's little town there, then further north is Tempo, and then Waco, and on your way up. So we lived there for a little over a year and decided it was time to get a little closer to work. And we found a little house. We got a bigger house in a town called Hutto. So kind of the same deal. We're in a little neighborhood outside of town. Yeah, we're close enough to everything that it's nice. It's a shorter drive. It's definitely a better drive to work. But we started noticing some weird stuff around town as we were moving around, as we were exploring a little bit. So I'll start putting some photos up here as I'm talking, but we started to notice that houses and businesses all had these little hippos out front. Whether some of them were painted, some of them were, painted up like the business. Some were just gray, some were tan. I mean, they're just all different kinds of colors. So, I thought that was kind of interesting. I've never seen something like that. So I started digging into it a little bit, and we were at a restaurant, actually, after church called the Hippo Cafe. And on their wall, they had the story of why the hippo is so prevalent in this town. And then I dug a little bit online, and this is what I found. So about 1915, the story goes. Now this is just, it's not like there's anything that says, yes, this is the definitive story and exactly where it all started. But supposedly, back in 1915, a circus train was rolling through town, and they stopped to replenish supplies, water, stuff like that. And one of the hippos got loose and found a local, little, I can't remember the name of the creek, a little river, whatever, that runs through town. Found that and promptly deposited himself right in that water source. Well, they couldn't get him out. Not that he was stuck, they just could not coax him out. So what ended up happening after however long trying it, they had to contact the train yards. They had to stop the trains from running. So I don't know how many, the story doesn't go into how much it impacted the trains. They just said that they had to contact everybody and stop the rail line, the railways, the trains, stop the trains from running. Eventually, I guess they did get the hippo out, and they went on their merry way. However, that story has stuck, and the town embraced it. The mascot of the high school is the hippo. All these businesses have hippos. Homes have hippos out front of them. The one article I read said they guesstimate 3,000 to 5,000 hippos in this town. That seems ridiculous, but it is what it is, I guess. So it's interesting, I thought, and I guess the state has named Hutto the hippo something of the state, the hippo town of the state. Crazy. Crazy how like a little legend like that can just take over, and everybody, and even we haven't even been here that long. I don't even know at what point do you consider yourself a Texan. You have to be born and raised here. Mrs. NBA wants to go out and get one for the front of our house too. I don't do that. I've seen them at Lowe's, but I think it said that the Chamber of Commerce sells them, something like that. So that is the story of the Hutto Hippo. Like I said, I got some photos I'm going to throw up. I'm going to try to, I don't know if you caught the one at the very beginning. There's one house in our neighborhood that has a huge one out front, and actually it's a new neighborhood, so that house has probably been there for a little while, but you're passing in the left-hand turn lane there, buddy. Yeah, so they're everywhere. I mean, we've seen them. I mean, every business, all the coffee shops, the Lowe's has one, Home Depot has one, Academy Sports has one, HEB has one, our local grocery store. It's auto parts stores and pharmacies, and everybody has one. Maybe we'll have one eventually too. So that's it. That is my short story today of the Hutto Hippo and how it came to be. So if you've got anything weird in your little town that you're in, you know, let me know in the comments. Share with us what unique thing you've got going on in your town. Do you have any weird mascots like that? Because the hippo seems odd to me, but man, it's everywhere. It is everywhere. All right, guys, have a good one. I'm going to kind of cruise around here. Got some back roads. I'm checking out some new neighborhoods. Barnes Cove, Texas. And, oh, hey, speaking of hippos, we got a roundabout here. There's one right in the middle of the roundabout. What do you think of that, huh? All right, guys, we will chat with you later. Have a good day. And we'll catch you on the next one. So long.